Snatch game. Let's start by introducing our guest today. He speaks limited English. He looks sexy in a hat. No, it's not hat. It's Cowboy.
Howdy, Link. I sure am rootin' tootin' happy to be here.
It's Snatch game. I'm shooting for the popular vote. Cheers. Next, we have someone known for day drinking, night drinking, and binge drinking. It's Drinky.
Well, I love booze and I don't care who knows. And these two are a pair of hoes.
What did this bitch just say? Still got a bit of the rhymey thing going on there. And next up, well, not really sure who this one is.
Brief was to dress as Link.
I meant one of the other clones.
No one told me. There is literally one person in this production, and no one told me.
Well, I'm here now, so...
Hang on, there should be two more of you.
Cowboy's off looking for Stinky.
And glasses?
Reading.
Can you be judge then?
Yeah?
And our guest judge is Glasses. How are you today, Glasses?
Well, you just interrupted someone getting their dick cut off in the book I'm reading, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, that bit. A Crown of Blood available this summer.
Did this bitch just use me to plug his book?
Yeah, I think he did.
Fuck.
So, the way this game works, I give a question and you give an answer what you believe will match our guest judge's answer. First question. Cowboy's OnlyFans was so popular that when he made his first million, he bought blank.
He does remember we can communicate telepathically, yeah? That's not the point. No cheating.
Okay, well let's see, Glasses, what did you put?
Well, I figured since Cowboy's hat was bought from the $2 shop, that he would probably go out and get himself a new hat.
A new hat? Well, there's certainly someone here who knows all about new hats. Okay, new hat. Let's see if we've got a match. Cowboy, what did you buy with your first million?
Well, I figured that I would buy a horsey.
Ah, of course. Tell me, Cowboy, have you ever ridden a horse?
We know what they say. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Bet you wish it was Cowboy that said it first. Ah, I'm a bitch.
Okay, moving on. Drinky, what would you buy with your first million?
Well, I considered long and hard for putting answer upon my cards, but I think that Cowboy would buy a horsey ranch on which to die.
Well, that got a bit dark.
Are we ever going to address what the fuck is wrong with him?
Not a match. Bringing the room down a bit rhymey.
I assure you, sir, despite what you may thinky, I am not rhymey, I am drinky.
It was horrible.
Are you gonna make it rhyme?
No.
Starting to wish I got the climb with the meth addiction. All right, moving on. Link from Zelda, what did you put?
I'm speaking. I'm a character and it doesn't make noises.
Oh. I'm sorry. It's not a match.
Well, fuck my drag.
Stinky?
Oh, you wanted a twist, hey? Oh, I can't do that.
Hi.
Oh. Hey, do you remember when this was just a D&D recap show? Simpler times.
Hey, now get your boots, hang your coat for this
Dungeons and Dragons.
a phone just for pictures of this.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Make it rain if you wanna see some.
Dungeons and Dragons. You guys, you're just gonna have to look after him for 15 minutes. I will be right back. We're reunited with the Dragnanigans hanging with the Lothran in the Pillar of Purpose. His tabaxi assistant is somewhere downstairs making a racket. Odeon seeks confirmation that his new tattoo is summer court in fashion.
And our superstars were super passionate from the get-go. What is going on with you, Miss Minaj? Oh, nothing.
While Kaitan questions a Lothran about the Clouded Grove, after we learn that we can choose to go to the Ice Spire Peaks via ocean or via the forest. The forest in the northwest of the known world is populated by wood elves. Kaitan is curious if they have any relation to Melora, his own god, given their proximity to nature.
You both call me losers, and I don't see you out there walking children in nature.
The Wood Elves have a conflict with the rest of the Farians. The Sage ones, led by Adela, are known for their distinctive facial tattoos. While dealing with potentially malicious elves is worrying, taking the ocean also proves to be concerning as it's mating season for the Krakens.
Tentacle porn.
We decide we'll probably travel through the forest rather than deal with the Kraken fucking.
Do not come.
Faria, where we're headed now, is a democracy made up of 15 provinces with elected officials. A prime minister by the name of Kune Sarab is the head of state. The Farians have warred with Edenor in the past, however have a propensity for peace. They were the greatest supporters of the peace of the Five Nations 50 to 60 years ago. Arts and agriculture are their main industry, and again, they don't love the elves in the forest, because they're a little bit racist. The best place to teleport would be to Mistwind, but we will need a guide to handle the Ice Spire Peaks. From a Lothran, we receive a sending stone, and also earrings we can use to communicate with one another, much like Bluetooth headsets. We realise the horses are potentially not going to be the best with the mountainous terrain, so decide we're best to leave them stabled up. Despite leaving them behind, we still have to bring Garen along.
Do not come.
On Garen's suggestion, we also consider getting some warmer clothes.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Except for Kai-san, who already has his boots with the fur. Odeon chooses now to mention that being a Farian himself, the forest may not be the best place to be. Lokiana goes off on her own little side mission. She listens out for info on her own group and hears about a bar called the Awful Horn. She heads there and meets a hooded guy who eventually reunites her with her leader, the Vulture. She asks to have the horny dragon cult eliminated. The Vulture agrees.
Clap if you've ever wanted to kill somebody.
We leave town for Araton and find a nice clearing to hide in for the night, not too far away from where we murdered the Gnolls previously. We use the hut gifted to us for the first time. While on watch that night, Odeon shares a special moment with Romeo and learns that Romeo, his dog, can talk.
Sit, boy. Hey, look, he's trained. Shake. Uh-huh. Speak.
Hi there.
They exchange some nice words and talk about their feelings and how much Odeon loves Romeo and yada 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 and... The link isn't permanent though. In the same evening, Rick tries to bond with Carol the tiger. She doesn't bite him, but is indifferent all the same. He also spends some time with Urfix, the pseudo-dragon, who is less indifferent and is glad Rick isn't dead. We arrive at Araton a day late. We check in on the manor house and pick up some wine. We check out the library but don't find anything that exciting there. We head back to Tilfy's shop and buy some incense, some diamonds and a raven statue which can turn into a raven. We ask Tilfy if they have any drugs.
Drugs.
No, we're okay.
Drugs.
This is awkward. No, thank you.
Drugs.
Who invited?
They say no. Juno takes us to the Iron Spire, where she fetches us Laurel. She leads us downstairs into the library with 2 dogs, a raven, a dragon and a tiger. We're led to the teleportation circle and one by one step onto it. There's a weird sensation, but our surroundings shift and we find ourselves in a new space. We hear seagulls. A larger woman with a shaved head appears. Her name is Jez, but because she has an accent, it sounds like her name's Jiz. Jiz says welcome to Mistwind. She says the elves are pissed in the forest, so we should avoid that, but also that the Krakens are going at it hard, so we should probably avoid that. Overall, the forecast is windy and wet. We look down into Mistwind, the small wind-blown fishing village. At the north of the town, guards are putting in stakes.
Did you say steak?
To the north, we can see massive snow-capped mountains, the Ice Spire Peaks. With the next celestial sphere in reach, our travellers head into town. How's it going? Oh, he just vomited on the bed. Ugh. I swear to God.